Okay guys, hello and welcome. Chris here, and in this video I'm going to talk about some huge updates that have just happened to Remixable, and I'm going to talk about AI and the impact that AI is currently having, the impact that AI has already had and will continue to have on internet marketing specifically in 2023. Okay, and this is absolutely huge, and basically all of my focus is currently on AI. So normally when I do these videos, as you know, I do like a script, do a voiceover, do all these fancy transitions. It's very, very rare for me to do a video like this that is just kind of a free-form video. And the reason I'm doing this video is simply because I just don't have time to do all the editing and all the other stuff, because all of my time is currently focused on AI, and it just doesn't make any kind of sense for me to spend time on anything else. But at the same time, I did want to update you on what's happened with Remixable, and I definitely feel obliged as someone who you're one of my customers. I feel obliged to kind of update you on where we are with AI and some of the things that I've discovered. And just to kind of give some context as well, because obviously there's millions and millions of these AI courses and tools and all these other things dropping. Just to kind of give some perspective on things. This is not just another one of those AI videos, okay? Now, I've been using AI since 2018. I've had an interest in it before then. I've been building software since 2007. I've spent millions of dollars in software development, have a patent. I'm a fairly technical guy, but of course, as a marketer, I also sit at the intersection between technology and marketing. And the reason I say this isn't to brag, it's for you to understand the importance of what I'm about to say, and so that you actually take this video seriously and look to implement some of this stuff, ASAP, because this is really going to change the kind of the fundamental laws of physics when it comes to a lot of things, but it's already doing it with internet marketing. And so, okay, long introduction there. But what I have open here is ChatGPT. Now, if you've not heard of ChatGPT, you must have been living under a rock for the last 30 days. It's basically an AI which is trained on a large portion of the internet and various other recorded works, and it's extremely, extremely good at understanding The way I'd kind of explain it is it's world class at understanding language, and it has a sort of intermediate level of pretty much every topic that you could possibly think about. And I'm using it in particular for two things, one of which is content creation and product creation specifically. And secondly, I'm also using it for copywriting. And I'll come back to the use cases, but you can see here, this is in a nutshell how I'm getting it to write my copy. I say, here are some keywords about my website, and these are keywords that in this case are taken from a couple of successful TikTok products. And here are some headlines, and then I give it some headlines from those websites, and a couple of, make a couple of changes myself, and then the thing just spits back some really, really high quality headlines. Now, I'm using this ChatGPT, but I'm also using this, which is the kind of nerd version of the tool called Playground. You can access this beta.openai.com/playground. The main benefit to this is Playground as opposed to GPT. GPT is not always available. It's currently free, which is good in that it's free, but it's also bad in that anyone can use it and anyone does. Whereas this is more heavy duty. The Playground, you get like $18 of free credits, which I ran through in like a day or two. It's probably going to take you a few months to run through if you just run your simple queries. But the reason as well I use for the Playground is because the Playground has an API, which basically means I can plug my software into it, and not just send one command like this, where I have to type this single command in manually, but I can basically do this automatically. I can do hundreds of these types of commands every sort of 30 seconds or whatever. It's very, very easy for me to do. And what's happened, and I will kind of come on to this, I'll come on to some of the specific ways that I'm using it beyond just the copywriting and into the product creation. But what's happened over the last few weeks is we've started to integrate this into Remixable. And just to kind of give some context, If I go over to the Remixable admin area, you can see that with Remixable, the kind of the core content that's preloaded, the copy, the images, is classed as product niches. And I'm not going to go through the whole admin area, but you can see it's pretty substantive. But what I want to draw your attention to is the fact that there's 125 product niches in there. And the reason there's only 125 is because I have to basically add almost 200 different tokens. A token could be a headline, it could be a benefit, it could be an image, it could be an icon, it could be a background image, it could be a whole range of things. I have to add, almost 200 of those each time that I add an image, and you can imagine that's pretty exhaustive. But we have 125 of them. And if I scroll down, these ones here were all added in the last week, okay? So, Remixable's been live now for almost 2 years, and we've added 100 in 2 years, and then I've added 20 in the space of a week. And by the way, this isn't me just adding these. This is me just, barely kind of getting around to actually adding these. So the first thing I want to say is if you are a Remixable member, because these are predominantly done by AI, so this boxing, vertical jump, yoga instructor, survival guides, TikTok marketing course, which I'll come on to. We'll do that as a demo. Cryptocurrency, sample chopping, high ticket AI, which is like the current Warrior Plus #1, AI graphics tool, which is, forget the name, but that's the current Warrior Plus #2. Resell AI products, that's another successful recent AI kind of niche. AI prompts, beat making course, Airbnb system, seduce women. All of these were chosen, by the way, because they are currently successful, they're currently selling. So beat making course, one of my friends is successful in that. Airbnb business, this is a very successful high ticket webinar that's currently running on YouTube. Seduce women, another one of my friends is in the kind of pickup artist dating niche and doing really well. Webinar software is always a good evergreen niche. NFTs are kind of making a bit of a comeback. Fat loss is another niche that one of my friends is successful in. AI, of course, is big everywhere. Cryptocurrency trading is making a bit of a comeback now after a bit of a lull. TikTok, and then these ones here, survival, yoga instructor, vertical jump, and boxing. Aside from boxing, I don't know anything really about these ones. And so the reason I added these is just to kind of push the system. But if you go into Remixable now, you can see all of these niches are currently preloaded and there's content available, and you can create any type of website with done for you content, as I'll demonstrate in a second, and that's really, really cool. But the second thing that you can do is, and this is really, really important, okay, if you are a Remixable member or you're thinking of becoming a Remixable member, which hopefully you will be after this video, if you are, then what you want to do, this will be the first thing that you'll do if you're going to join today, is head over to your account. And scroll down, and where it says send Chris a personal request, put in new niche request and give me the niche that you want content added for. You want images, you want content, you want copy, you want scripts. You basically want to go in and do what I'm about to do and create like $1,000 website in 2 seconds. All you have to do is tell me the niche. I'll go in, I'll run my thing with the AI, I'll review it, I'll make sure it all looks good. If there's any changes needed that I need to make to the AI, then I'll do it. But from your point of view, you are literally going to have an entirely new website built on any kind of topic. And I'll demonstrate how that looks in this video. And then at the end, I'm going to show you some content creation and marketing tips for using AI that no one else knows about, okay, that I've not seen anyone else talk about. Everyone says ChatGPT is great, AI is great, but no one's really kind of diving and giving some really useful prompts and some specifics as to how it actually works. So the first thing I want to do is I want to go over to one of these niches. You can see I've been playing with this one, TikTok. Now, I'm not on TikTok. I have friends and family who are on TikTok. Of course, it's a huge traffic source. And I wondered, maybe that's a niche that I should look at. Maybe I should create a TikTok software of some kind. And I had an idea for TikTok software. So I thought, let me start off by giving the AI some headlines. I'll find a successful TikTok tool. I'll give you some headlines and some content. And then I will return back to what the AI has done. I'll look at it. And then at the very least, I'll now have the marketing side done. So if I do decide to actually enter this market, then all I have to do is come up with the product, which is also very, very easy, as I'm about to demonstrate, especially if it's a digital product, an info product. And so what it comes down to is you can basically just enter one of these keywords into Remixable, and it's going to create an entire website with all the content, all the images, all the copy, all the scripts. It's even going to give you ideas for products. So it's even going to tell you what the product should actually be about, okay, which I'll demonstrate in a second. So as you can see, I've entered all these different niches, and the one that I'm going to quickly demonstrate is the TikTok marketing course. Now, if you're at all familiar with Remixable, you'll know that the first thing we want to do is to create a logo. So you can see that I've already started this one. I've called it Tickify. So I'm just going to click on Tickify, and I'm just going to remove some of these. So it's just the make money niche. We'll choose a couple of fonts. Let's go with these ones here. We click on Create Logo. And it's now going to create our logos, as you can see. Very, very simple. And then we just choose one that we want. So I'm just going to choose this one here. So we'll just click on Download Logo. Save that. And then we go back over to e-covers. And we've got, to create an e-cover, we can add all these different images, which will also create device mockups. But to create our core e-cover, we just need to update logos. And so there's the logo that we just added. So I'll upload that. Choose our colors. Now the colors were red, weren't they? So I'll select red. And then we'll click here, and it's going to create our e-covers. And we've actually just added a load of new e-cover templates, which you can see look pretty slick. This is actually a vinyl one, which is cool for MP3 recordings. But we have some really slick new ones, like this one here with the, the sort of the box with the cash coming out. So I'll select that one. I'm also going to choose some of these as well. So I'm just going to grab an absolute ton of these. But you can see we're basically creating just a ridiculous amount of these different e-covers. We've also got some niche specific ones. So my friend who's in the dating niche, he's asked me to add some, so I've added some dating specific templates, but I'll be adding some make money, some various other niche templates too. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So I'll select another couple of these too. And then we're just going to click on download. We'll download that zip file that contains all of our e-covers. And I'll just unzip it. And those are all the e-covers that we've just created. And so we've now created our logo and we've created our e-covers. So the next thing we want to do is to head over to New Product, and in this area, we're going to type in the niche, which of course in this case is TikTok. So you can see a few options come up. I'm going to select all of those: TikTok course, TikTok marketing. And what is the purpose of TikTok? Well, it's really going to be to get traffic. So let's select traffic as an option. It's to make money. So we'll select that as an option. Video creation, you could say it's to do with videos. So I'm going to select video creation. And it's also social, of course. It's a social media platform. So we've now got those keywords. Now, if I scroll down, you can see straight away it's going to start generating all these different suggestions. And we can just scroll through and choose the ones that we want. And, really all of these are kind of relevant. But I'm going to go with having no followers. Algorithm hacking formula, definitely relevant. Skill. 200k followers, going viral on TikTok. So the product is, we're going to be called, what did we call it? We called it Tickify. And it's a software priced at $20. We obviously need to come back later, put the buy button in. Let's just quickly scan these. And you can see this is all done for you copy. And by the way, guys, this is done with AI. So I've done very, very little to this. This is all me having very specific commands. So this is all done by AI. So we'll call this Tickify and we'll save to proceed. And so on the next page, we again have headlines, which are all done for us. We have all these content here, which is done. The AI decided that I should have a female with me, apparently. So the AI has decided that it shouldn't just be me doing the course; it should be a woman. I don't know if that's because a lot of the TikTok customers are women, or if it's just that a lot of the time the content creators tend to be both men and women. I don't know, but again, this is the AI just kind of directing us and giving us these little kind of prompts. You can see that we have benefits loaded, images preloaded. I'm not even going to sort of scroll through these, but you can see these are all relevant to the niche, which is sort of video creation on TikTok. We have features, we have steps, we have proof, we have pain points, which is these cool little emojis. And I'm going to click on save and go to the next step. We have icons suggested, so all was fine. These all look okay to me. Images, so this is a social one. Yeah, I think that's fine. That's also good. That's a social kind of background. Icons, you can see we have a TikTok icon, these various icons. And I'm also going to upload our logo here. So this is the logo we just made. I'm going to upload that. I'm going to upload a 2x3 image, kind of a vertical image. So I'll go with that one. Well, actually, you know what? I think I'm going to go with this one. And then we have all these other sizes, tablet 1x1. So for this one, I'll upload that one there. E-cover 2x1. I'll upload this one here. 1x1. The only problem with this is there's too many images. That's the only issue with it. We'll go with that nice little vinyl image, and then the foam one. We'll go with this one again. You can see it's basically completed everything that we need to do. The only thing it hasn't done is the testimonials. I don't ask it to do testimonials. It will create testimonials if you want it to, but I think it's better if you kind of get those yourself. So everything else, all the other text, all the other scripts, all the other elements are done by AI. And again, all you need to do is request me to add the niche, or I'm just going to keep adding these myself every, 10 of these every kind of week. Probably more like 20 or 30. And we go to the advanced section, you'll see it's done even more content. And the reason, by the way, that I'm going through on to this section, and we've got an about me image. I'm going to put one in there as well. Let's put in this one. So the reason I'm going through to this section is because I want to draw your attention. If we go all the way to the bottom, you'll see we have these fast action bonuses, okay? Now, if we look at this, you'll see that the AI has given us, I asked the AI to create these bonuses. What should be the bonuses for this particular product? And I don't know if you can see this. Let me zoom in a little bit for you here. It's basically given us these bonuses. Learn TikTok ads and Spark ads in just 8 minutes. Well, is Spark ads, is that what TikTok is? Is it a type of TikTok ad? I don't know, but apparently that's what we need to do. 10 ways to get TikTok followers. TikTok content ideas to maximize engagement. Top 5 secrets to winning TikTok posts. Now, what we can do is we can give this back to the AI and have the AI create content for us. So in other words, with Remixable, we can build out an entire site with done-for-you content, scripts, and copy. And then we can use this same content here to feed back to the AI and get it to create the product that the AI just told us to create. So I'll give you a template for that, which is shortly going to be made available to my Remixable customers. But I will actually just give you that and kind of demonstrate that briefly in a second. So let's back up a second. We need to add some bonus images. And if you remember, we have these ones here. This one says hacks, training, templates, and videos. And then we have a generic one. So we've got 4 bonuses here. So let's decide which one we're going to use. So I think, sorry, I'm messing around. I think maybe this one should be training. This one should be templates. This one should be hacks. And this one should be whichever one was left. I forget which one we did. We'll just use the generic one. So we're done with that. So let's just save all of this. And of course, we can keep on going here. We can spend more and more time adding this content. And the reason it's taken me sort of 10 minutes or whatever to go through this is simply the fact that I'm commentating it. So this is something that I could have done in under a minute. Okay. So, but we have all these other pages we can go in. We can edit all this stuff if we want to create. Here I'm going to create a sales page. But if you wanted to create like a JV page or an upsell page or an affiliate bonus page, review page, then again, we can do that. And if you scroll down, you'll see that it's also created bonuses for if we want to promote this product as an affiliate link. And it's the exact same thing. We can go in and grab these as well and feed these back into the AI. But what I'm going to do now is, now that we have saved the kind of the core of this as relates to sales pages, and we're not going to create these other page types, I'm just going to go straight to create page. And we're going to create a sales page, okay? And we're going to do this in, we could do it in 30 seconds if you wanted to, but we're certainly going to do it in just a few minutes. And this is going to be like a high quality sales page. So we're on the Remixable Create page, and we now need to choose our product. And so Tickify was the name of the product. I think because I've done a few versions of this, I think this is the latest one. And I'm just going to lock this section. And what we're going to do is we're going to, because I know that the colors are purple, okay? And so we want a purple color scheme for it to work. So I'm going to choose affiliate video bots, which I know has got a purple color scheme. Then we'll hit remix style sheet. And you can see it's now complete. We scroll down. We hit remix style sheet, and you can see it's now complete. And we scroll down, and look, this is our page done. We have a logo, we have a headline. If I want to change any of these elements, I can do so. Just click on Remix Color, and it will change the color. Of course, you should know by now how Remixable works. Headlines, copy, the images, it's all basically done. Benefits, proof. Let's just play around with some of these. But I mean, you can see that if we scroll down, you can see here, it just looks really, really slick. These just look really, really slick, these designs. And it's also telling us what the product should be. So you can see here that even the steps that we've got here, step 1, swipe 100 hooks. Step 2, pick 10 content ideas. Step 3, run Spark ads. So it's literally telling us what the system is, what the approach is, and what product we would want to create, which, by the way, is the best way to do marketing. The best way to do marketing is to do the perfect marketing and then try to actually accomplish that perfect marketing that you've done, which is why a lot of the most successful marketers will do the sales letter first, and then they'll try and create the product that justifies the sales letter, if that makes sense. Doing it this way with AI basically forces you to do that, because the AI is basically being trained off the back of what successful marketers are kind of doing. And I'm not going to spend too much time playing around with this, but you can see that we just have an absolute ton of these different elements that we can go and just sort of browse through. And obviously, if any of the colours don't work, we can just play around with them until they actually look how we want them to look. And so on and so forth. And we can just keep on playing around with this until, the colours kind of match up or whatever. So what I want to do now is I want to draw your attention to this bit, okay? Because you can apply this methodology, which I'm about to show you, to creating the actual product. So the AI has just told us here what the product should be, okay? So we know what the AI thinks a successful TikTok product should be. It's this. It's something that allows people to do this. Or if we scroll all the way down and keep on going, then we have what you get here, which, let me just go to see if there's another block. Yeah. So let me just sort of zoom in slightly here. These are the things that the AI thinks that we should do. And specifically, what I'm interested in here is these bonuses. Because I'm going to use these bonuses to demonstrate product creation and content creation. So you can see that the first bonus it's suggesting we do is learn TikTok ads and Spark ads in just 8 minutes. All about the powerful TikTok ads and Spark ads. You'll become a TikTok ads expert and be able to create effective campaigns. 10 ways to get fast TikTok followers. TikTok content ideas to maximize engagement. And top 5 secrets to winning TikTok posts. So we know what these bonuses are. We have an e-cover for these bonuses. I think you'll agree it looks pretty kind of slick. If you saw that, that would look like a professional kind of high value bonus. What we're going to do now using AI is we're going to create it. But just to kind of recap, this is just one of 20 niches that I've added in the last week. I think there's actually 25. You can see them all here. If you go into Remixable and start adding these, you'll be able to see them right away. And of course, as I've also mentioned, if you want to add your own niches, then go to the Your Account section and scroll to the bottom, put in New Niche Request and say, please make me a niche about dog training. And if you can as well, then put in a few websites that are similar to what you have in mind. And the AI will create and preload into Remixable content for those particular niches. So that's the kind of demo of Remixable out of the way. What I want to do now is talk about the actual AI and the content creation. So we can use AI to create sales content. And this is one of the things that a lot of people, when it comes to AI, that they don't really understand. They'll give it these prompts, but the best thing you can do with an AI is to give it references. So say, instead of just saying, I want you to create this for me, say, I want you to create something similar to this, because then the AI will recognize that in its training data and will give you something similar. So when it comes to creating marketing, very cool tip is to give it keywords, which, basically successful sites, find the keywords from those sites and give them some headlines. And the AI will very probably not only understand the topic, but it'll have in its database the actual website where that's coming from. And so without you having to, define that you want this length of headline, you want this type of content or whatever, it will just give you inherently okay. And so that's something that you can see. I've just done a quick request here, quick prompt on ChatGPT. But I actually spend most of my time not in ChatGPT, but actually in the OpenAI playground. Partly because it's, it doesn't go down as much. Partly because it's got that API access. But what I want to do now is actually show you the content creation side of things, which is these templates here, okay? And I will do a video at some point fairly soon for my Remixable customers, but I also wanted to just share this with kind of with everyone. So this is how to create, okay, unlimited content, unlimited ebooks, unlimited reports, unlimited articles. And of course you can vary this once you understand the prompts. But the basic idea is this. The first thing we want to do is we'll go into Remixable and let's just go back. So these are the bonuses that we have from this niche, yeah? So let's just go back to the actual product that we were just editing, which I've done a few of these, but you can see that, I've been playing around with some of these niches recently. But let's just click on Edit Product here. And we'll head over to Advanced and More to go to the bonuses section. And then we'll scroll down to the bonuses. And here's what we want to do. We'll take our template and we'll say this to the AI. I'm writing a short report. Here's the title and description for my report. Please suggest some better titles. And the title should be between 10 and 100 characters long. So we go back here, click on paste. Ooh. Let's try that again. Now we go back and we'll copy this. Actually, let's start with this one. So we'll copy the title, we'll paste it in here. You can see this is something my staff do, hence it's saying spreadsheet, but basically we can do the same thing from Remixable. We'll copy the description, paste it in, and click on submit. And the AI is now going to give us a kind of sexier titles for the title, the idea which the AI generated anyway. So unlock your TikTok following, that's not a bad name. 10 ways to gain followers, grow your TikTok 10 tactics. Yeah, so I think I like that one. They're all relatively simple. I like that one. So we'll copy that. And then we'll go back to the little table that I had. And now we'll put in the new title, which the AI has given us. We'll copy the description again. And we'll paste that in there. And then we'll also include the title, the original title that the AI gave us, just to be kind of thorough. And then we'll copy all of this. So let's just copy this bit that's inside here. And what we're doing now is we're asking the AI to suggest a table of contents for this one bonus, okay? Let's go back and click on submit. So the AI is now suggesting one thing to bear in mind as well. Let me just zoom out on this. Oh, no, I'm zooming in. I want to zoom out. Here we go. So I'm not going to get too technical here, but the maximum length needs to be set to, typically sort of like a few thousand, or it's just going to cut off early, which we don't want. So let's set this to like 3,000. And just delete all that. Click on submit. And it's now going to run the query. And, I think I've started this halfway, haven't I? Oh, no, it's right. So you can see that AI is now generating the table of contents. So what we can do now is we can copy this, we can paste it into a Google Doc file as the first page. We can literally just copy all this and put table of contents, TikTok growth strategies, and just put them here. And that's our page 1. And then we can also have this as our page 2. So now we've got the table of contents. Now let's actually create the content. So for each of these 10 sections, we've got this here. I'm writing a report on the following topic. And we're now going to basically fill out the information again. So for the final title that the AI suggested, let's copy that. That was this one here. Product title from the spreadsheet was the original one that was in Remixable, actually. It wasn't in the spreadsheet. The description was the one that was generated by the AI. And we paste that in there. I'd like you to write the content for a section of the report which is on the following topic. So we're only asking it to do the first chapter, for example, or the second chapter. So let's go with this one here. And of course you would repeat this for all 10. I'm just going to skip the introduction, go to the sort of the first key section. And you can see here I say, please write content for this section which will be between 200 and 500 words long. So this is like a chapter for a mini report. So let's go back, let's delete all of this and click on submit. And you can see that AI is literally writing our chapter for the report. So it's basically writing 1/10 of the book. And again, now we copy this. This would be chapter 2. We paste this into our doc and we basically repeat this. And at the end of it, we get a doc which we turn into a PDF. We upload it, and that is now our product that we've just created, which is this first bonus. And of course, you could apply this not only to the bonus, but to the actual core system, which is, this here. So we could do the same thing with hooks, with content ideas, or with a training guide on how to run Spark ads on TikTok. So hopefully this has been useful. I wanted to do this video. I'm really going deep into AI. In the meantime, if you do want to take advantage of Remixable, we are running that price discount. It is going to end very, very soon. I think either today or tomorrow, I believe. But I'll check that and I'll put that in the email that accompanies this. I'm going fully in on AI, and all of the stuff that I'm doing is going into Remixable. Remixable is something that I'm still highly focused on, and this AI integration has really kind of excited me. And so we're in the process of adding all these niches anyway. But if you also have a niche that you want adding, then just go over, buy Remixable or log in if you're already a member. Go down to the send Chris a personal request, choose new niche request and put the niche in. Ideally put the niche, so bodybuilding, and also reference URLs if you can, because it does help the AI. And then click send. It's going to go to me. I will add all of that as a niche, and you will then log into Remixable and you will instantaneously be able to create a website just like this, with done for you content, done for you images, done for you scripts, basically all preloaded and ready to go. And then, as I've just shown you, you can go to the actual script, which the AI is telling you this is the product that people want, and you can grab that content using a variation of some of the commands I've just shown you, and grab the bonuses and put that into beta.openai.com/playground. You can just Google OpenAI Playground and you'll be able to get a free account with $18 credits. You can also use ChatGPT to run these commands, but bear in mind it does have downtime and it doesn't always run, which is why I use the core OpenAI with the DaVinci model. I am going to do some training on this. It's something that's going to be integrated into Remixable anyway. And I'm going to probably be doing some products on this because I'm learning a lot of stuff on AI, not just in terms of text creation, but also in terms of image and video creation, and coding and other things that I haven't seen anyone talk about. There's all these videos, all these products on AI, but no one actually seems to know what they're doing. So I'm really excited about it, and there'll be a lot coming from me as regards AI this month and throughout 2023. But in the meantime, best thing to do is to get hold of Remixable, and start requesting those niches, start playing with the new niches that are already going to be added anyway, and start creating sites, not just a sales page like that I've said here, but also there's all these other pages that you can create with Remixable. Across all these different niches. So it's a really, really exciting time to be a Remixable member, really, really exciting time to be a marketer, provided that you take advantage of AI and you use it in your business. And if you don't, you are going to get left behind, like seriously, seriously left behind this year. But for those who do have the AI and do take advantage of it and connect it into something in the way that I've kind of done here with Remixable, very, very powerful stuff. So a bit of a random video, a bit of a long one. It's the first unscripted kind of live screencast video I think I've done. to my list in a very, very long time. But this is a very, very special moment, partly for Remixable, but really for AI. So great time to be a marketer, great time to be alive. Hope you're all doing well, and be sure to check out Remixable before the price increase and request those AI niches. So thanks, and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers.